Hello and welcome to BeamNG Drive. I'm davidinark, and today I'm playing around in the track builder, and I don't remember playing much around in this, so what you're seeing is a time-lapse video. It's going to be mixed with some real-time video as well once I start, playing around and doing whatever. But I wondered if it was possible to make a jump in the track editor. I think what I thought was going to happen, or what I was hoping was going to happen, was that there was going to be some way I could create a gap where a car could just, where the track would end and then I could pick it up somewhere else. And so right now I'm mostly testing the pattern here, trying to see how smooth, and I'm also figuring out the editor. That it's not necessarily intuitive. I will say it's not bad if you read. I mean, seriously, it kind of tells you what to do above each of the icons there on the left, but sometimes I'm not so good at that. You know what I'm saying? So what I thought I could do, though, is, since there's not a way to break the track, or at least not that I found while I was playing around, what I did was I just simply dropped the track, as straight down as I could, not quite, but close, and then just played around with the height and length of the different places and pieces in order to see what happens when you send it flying. So there you go. That's kind of what's going on here. This is, like I said, this is all time-lapse here. And so part of it was trying to figure out how far away the landing needed to be from the jump itself, and then also how high the landing needed to be. And I actually had it in my head, for no real reason, that the landing needed to be lower than the jump. And so there's a lot of my playing around trying to figure out, okay, where do I need to put this landing zone? And then part of it's also figuring out what's going on in the environment itself. Like here, the track was going into whatever that building piece is. So that's just a matter of reworking some of the track to get through there so that I don't run into buildings and pipes and all that kind of stuff. But the problem that I have is that, or had, was that because I put the landing so low, it was not giving the car a good angle to land on the other side. So here, again, just kind of playing through this and checking out what's happening, trying to shore up that gap in between, and trying to make the landing a little softer and a little easier on the vehicles themselves. So I have to say the track editor is a whole lot of fun to get in and play with, and I'm going to be showing a couple of videos here over the next couple of days. Some of the tracks that people have created and then uploaded to the BeamNG site. I'm not going to upload this one. In fact, I don't even think I even saved it now that I'm thinking about it. Which, by the way, if you're ever working on something, you should save, even if you don't plan on keeping it, just because while you're working on it, you want to be able to, if something happens, your power goes out, the computer dies, whatever, you want to be able to retrieve that. But again, here, just trying to figure out how to get this crazy landing thing to work. And I think I've about got it figured out here. I think I'm getting pretty close. And I had an idea that I was going to actually complete this track and have it complete all the way around. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I decided not to. But as you can see there, I'm actually starting to get a decent landing. What I probably should have done was not put so much lead in the way, because that drop-off is so steep that you basically have to start at the drop-off anyway. So there's really no point in having that leading edge for the ramp. So if you're ever trying this and playing around with ramps, testing ramps, that kind of thing, then you want to do that. Now here I slowed things back down to real time, because this is where I think I've just about got it to where the landing isn't so bad. Well, all right, I broke the drive shaft, so there is that. And I ran into this building. I don't know where that came from. So once again, jumping back into time-lapse photography to just lower this section so to make sure that we go under it instead of crashing into it. Not quite sure. Again, I don't know. Obviously wasn't paying attention when I started doing that. So then one of the other issues I'm having is that I was not making the ramp long enough in order for the vehicles to gain enough speed to have, decent distance, decent landing. Now here I changed it, but then I left the launching zone way too high. So my original plan was to go back and work on that, but here my computer decided to crash. So there you go. Anyhow, I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to play around in the track editor. By all means, you can check that out. It's from the BeamNG main menu. So there you go. You got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time on BeamNG Drive.